What do you get?
Before you hurt yourself, Hey. HQ filled me in. You're gonna use the Ironheart here, apparently? How annoying. I had charts to write and other things to take care of. When exactly will I be able to look for my troop members? An operation? Oh. How are we gonna get to the prime hands? Well, you can work with Valby and figure that out yourselves. Valby was in charge of battle recon, right up until you got here. If I can offer some advice, don't get hurt. Please. We're out of everything. Medicine, bandages, my will to live. If I had one wish, it'll be that none of you got hurt. That way, there won't be anything to annoy me. Go catch up with Valby. I'll make preparations as well.
Eugen, we're all teammates. Can't you sweeten your attitude just a little bit?
Sorry. All out of sugar here.
Water will guide us. You have to understand. Eugen hasn't had a decent night's sleep ever since we got here. The medical corps unit he was in charge of went missing during combat. An emergency evacuation request came in from the main base of the Order of Truth. Eugen was taking care of some seriously wounded soldiers at the time, so he couldn't do anything. So to help him out, his medical corps unit responded to the request. They didn't take backup, and we lost contact with them. Then the enemy attacked and we were forced to retreat to here. That's how intense this area used to be. But I know HQ has said that the Vulgus presence here has decreased to less than 50% of what it was. That's so strange. Why would they reduce their forces for no reason? Anyway, we should take advantage of the current situation and find our way to the first gate. If enemy forces really have reduced, we should be able to get through the gate without any problems. The prime hands are just beyond it.
Valby, do you want us to just barge through the gate? You sure your suit isn't affecting your brain?
What?
I'm asking you if you're out of your mind. The area near the gate is swarming with Order of Truth troops.
We've been told that the number of Vulgus forces have reduced. Stop looking at your charts and read the report from HQ.
If you see any way of breaking through the gate, please let me know first. I need to find my corps members.
Of course, Doctor.
This should be enough. Eugen can thank me later.
The number of enemies has significantly reduced. I think we should be able to break through the gate now.
Where did they all go? For now, let's just keep moving. We can take care of any remaining enemies as we go.
This must be all of them. Do you think they've retreated, and this is the rear guard?
Something smells fishy. What happened to the Order of Truth?
Fishy? I don't smell anything.
It's too early to jump to conclusions. We need more data. Let's focus on eliminating any remaining enemy troops. For now.
There's something around here with energy strong enough to shake water. Be careful. Phew. All quiet. All that's left is the gate barrier.
Good. Let's try breaking through now.
the gate secured, but it feels like someone is watching us. I'm gonna have a look around. I'll catch you up.
Fine. I'll go on ahead. I'm sure the data we collect will be useful. There's something I need to personally attend to.
Oh, you did hear me. That's okay, of course. I'll isolate and organize the necessary data before sending it to you. We've got company. Don't let them steal the data.
Water will guide us. Did it feel to you like someone or something was watching you during the battle? It definitely feels to me like someone's gaze has fallen on us. Ever since I access my abilities with water, I can sense when there's tiny ripples. I'd better spread out through the water and find where that gaze is coming from. I'll ask Eugen to transmit the operation details. Be careful, and listen to Dr. Han.
Wait, Valby. Now you want me to deal with ops transmissions? When will I be able to go find my core members?
I need to find out who has their eye on us. I'll also look in the water for traces of your core.
Ops transmissions. What did I do to deserve this? Still, it was no easy feat to break through the gate. Even if the enemy forces have decreased as much as HQ says they have. If you'd been here from the start, maybe my medical unit wouldn't have gone missing. It happened recently. 5 of my medical corps members, all missing. They went out on an emergency evacuation mission, but we lost contact with them. They shouldn't have been sent. None of them have RK. Then the gate was shut, and there was a series of attacks. I didn't have a chance to even think of looking for them. So, as we've been able to get through like this, let's look for signs of my core members. The ruins are right in front of us anyway, and the prime hands aren't going anywhere. The real problem is, how are we gonna clear out the Order of Truth forces from the area? How about we see if we can find where my core members might be while we take down enemies? No objections, right? Great. I'll transmit those as our operation details. My poor Corps members deserve to be found and returned home. They should be discharged from active service too. Oh, one more thing. Try not to step in any puddles. If there's water, it could be Valby.
Dr. Han, I haven't actually submerged myself yet.
Descendant, we have received the next set of coordinates. To ensure safety of the ruins area, we're commencing an operation to annihilate the enemy. Our goal is to completely eliminate all enemies in the ruins area. We have detected Vulgus signals, indicating an ambush near your location. While eliminating any remaining enemies. You were ordered not to enter the ruins until the area is secured. Enemy forces are switching to offensive. Don't let your guard down. We've detected a unit with a high-level energy signal. We suspect a Vulgus with a massive amount of firepower. Take care of it immediately. Vulgus eliminated. We'll brief you at HQ for your next operation.
Descendant, it's urgent. The communications repeater nearby is transmitting an emergency signal. We need to check what's going on. Oh, great. It's being attacked by the Vulgus. delicate equipment, so be gentle with it. High-level energy source detected. They hit the repeater, I don't know how long it'll last. Descendant, the repeater is being attacked. Do you know how much it costs to repair that thing? Stop them, quick! Keep coming. Watch out for those with heavy weapons. They can do a lot of damage to the repeater. Good job, Descendant.
HQ, this is Eugen. We secured the area surrounding the Ancestors' ruins. Standing by to infiltrate the ruins. We haven't located any traces of the missing medical core unit yet. Valby's working on it.
Good job. I'm sorry to hear about the missing core members, but this operation cannot be delayed. You are to infiltrate the ruins immediately. Descendant, I'll have the Ironhearts sent there once you've secured them. This mission symbolizes everything that humanity has long awaited. We must be successful. Over.
You got all that,
What do you
right?
get when you...
Okay, let's prepare to infiltrate the ruins. There may be signs of my core members.
Descendant, can you hear me? I went to Mystery's End to try and meet you. I'll be waiting at the ruins that contain the Prime Hands. There's something that I must tell you.
Guide, you're not trying to stop our operation, are you?
forces are also waiting to be deployed to fortify the ruins. Alpha has been looking forward to this moment. Considering the circumstance that humanity finds itself in, it makes sense. However, Descendant, consider, do you really need to use the Ironheart? If you are in a position where you are unable to object, unless you or the Descendants will it otherwise, I will also follow the will of humanity from this point forward. I was created to serve humanity, and I believe demonstrating the result of using the Ironheart is a helpful part of that. Humans tend to prioritize results over process. If they view a result as a certainty, they will justify the process. Therefore, I consider this current process to be justified. Please take care of the Ironheart, Descendants.
Guide, your last comment made it sound like you've given up on the current situation. Is that really how you feel?
I have not given up on anything, Eugene. Just as you have not given up on your medical corps members, despite there being only a flicker of hope.
What do you mean? My corps members are still alive.
The entrance to the ruins is blocked. We need to get an engineering unit to break through. We'll send you an engineering unit once all Vulgus near the entrance have been removed. You just will lead the engineering unit to the scene while keeping an eye on the ruins entrance.
Understood, HQ. Over and out. What a pain in the ass.
I've been waiting for you.
Wait, what is that voice?
It seems to be the voice of the ruins' internal system. We have no records of any such systems.
Perhaps the ruins are reacting to the Ironheart. This is a good sign.
There are a significant number of Vulgus signals, Alpha.
I believe you can handle that many. It was a much tougher situation when the investigative corps first discovered the ruins. I lost all of my teammates in that operation. A powerful descendant who was being considered for commander. In every way. I want to commemorate the souls of those who fell in that operation by seizing the Ironheart. Descendant, I will send you the route by comparing it with past records. Use it to get to the prime hands. Over. An area of electromagnetic energy. You need to be extra careful while there. The area around the red sphere and areas connected to the prime hands, or any Ironheart, have powerful electromagnetic fields. It's one of the clues that humans have used to locate the Ironhearts. Slowly but surely.
We'll test your qualifications. Okay.
Descendant, we have detected a Vulgus signal moving toward you. You might need RK to open the gate. Now, has such a system existed in the past?
According to past records, no. I'll keep looking.
That way. If there is a terminal that I can connect to, I will be able to check. I don't believe there is such a device in these rooms.
Strange. The Ancestors' ruins have never looked like this before. Have you heard anything from the guide?
This is Eugen. The guide did mention these ruins were unusual, but they don't seem to have any detailed information either.
Alpha, should we abort the operation? Honestly, I would prefer to delay using the Ironheart.
We've already had this conversation. Can't you just trust me for once now?
It's not about who's right or wrong, Alpha. I just want to use the information we received from beings more advanced than us strategically.
We can't turn back based on a mere feeling. We've come too far. There is a lot at stake with this operation. Descendant, the place where you are fighting is a very important facility. According to the Magister's analysis, it has a cooling system which is necessary to activate the Prime Hand. Any remaining Vulgus will hinder the activation. I want you to eliminate all enemies and move forward. Over and out. Descendant, we found records that say you need a phase shift device in order to reach the Prime Hands. But the terminal necessary to activate it is in a very dangerous location. The quantum disintegration trap is activated, and the structure that leads to the terminal is completely destroyed. Please, be careful. It worked! The phase shift device has been activated. Now we can get to the Prime Hands.
It's time to face the truth!
Descendant, Vulgus signals are detected all around you. You're surrounded.
Ironhearts.
warned you. Seal the dimensional wall and the location of Ingress will be exposed. If that is what HQ wished. Then, I hope they learn their lesson from this. Descendant, look here! Stemming the flow of dimensional energy will only attract the attention of the Colossi. The dimensional wall must not be touched by anyone. Watch out! Access the propellants immediately. To help humanity. My task now is... The Ironheart has delivered results that leave much to be desired. However, there is still one final option. There's something I wish to tell you. No, to tell all of humankind, Descendant. Descendants, I did not wish for this to happen. But if I had continued to oppose the use of the Ironheart, any trust you had in me would have been lost. I had no other choice but to wait for the best moment to effectively reveal my purpose. Descendant, can you guess what my purpose may be, and what the final option is? To ensure humanity's survival? When we were first linked, we both said we needed the Ironhearts. That for humankind, an Ironheart was a means to close the dimensional wall. In which case, why would a guide need Ironhearts? To deliver them to humankind? No, Descendants. The reason why I need the Ironhearts is to ensure their destruction. If the dimensional wall is closed, a much bigger cataclysmic event will occur, as you have witnessed. However, so long as the dimensional wall exists, the energy emitted from any Ironheart will always draw entities from other dimensions to Ingress. For humankind and Ingress to truly experience peace, all Ironhearts must be destroyed. This is what the ancestors have passed down to me. The regret of your forebears with the future generation as your only hope. Descendants, now is the time to choose. Please, I hope all of humankind will accept the sacred mission left behind by the ancestors.
Hold on a sec. Are you going to destroy the Ironheart? That's your true purpose?
If that's the case, the Ironhearts could have just been destroyed in the first place. She probably didn't know until she saw what happened when we used one. And there's no way Alpha would have allowed it.
It seems there are no other options.
Descendants, I have received the details of your conversation with the guide. I wish to speak with the Descendants regarding the operation. No, regarding the future of humanity. I invite you all to return to HQ. Destroying the Ironheart. I'll be honest, it's shocking. I must admit, had I known about this from the start, I would not have used the guide as a strategic asset at all. However, the only reason I'm still calm, even after hearing all of this, is because the operation to close the dimensional wall failed. The enduring wish of humanity was all in vain. Damn it. However, Descendants, the destruction of the Ironheart is not a decision I can make on my own. Have you ever wondered why the Magisters continue to assist humankind? Officially, our alliance with the Magisters has its roots in our fight against a common enemy, the Vulgus. However, there is an inconvenient truth. Something which Albion headquarters has classified as top secret. The Magisters want the Ironhearts for their own purposes. The reason they came to us is because their ambition for the Ironhearts differed from Karel's. Humankind entered into an agreement with the Magisters to receive scientific technology and resources, in exchange for finding and delivering the Ironhearts to them. Closing the dimensional wall was also a common goal, born from the mutual understanding between humankind and the Magisters. But their true aim was entirely different. Which is why, if we destroy the Ironheart without consulting them, we will no longer have the support of the Magisters. Descendants, humanity is in a terrible position where we're unable to survive on our own. Without the Magisters' technology, we can no longer plan for our future. I was afraid we would become dependent upon this new entity, the Guide, when faced with this situation. That is why I rejected the Guide. And all of this is why we cannot immediately destroy the Ironheart. We are caught between a rock and a hard place. I need some time to collect my thoughts. I also need to discuss this with the Council of Magisters. For the time being, please obey Nell's command and proceed with the operation. Until I return, I would like the Descendants to consider this development and the future of humanity. We'll discuss our ultimate decision at a later time.
Do you think that strategic Descendants? I understand everyone will be feeling very confused right now, myself included. However, in times such as these, we need to focus on operations and prepare for the enemy's counteroffensive directed at the Ironheart. It just so happens that Valby has returned from recon with some promising intel. And since this mission is critical to the White Knight Gulch occupation, I need you to join Valby and Eugen as part of it. In the meantime, the executive officers will assist Albion and Alpha.
This doesn't look easy. There you are. Are you hurt at all? I was wondering if Dr. Han would have to take a look at you first, but thankfully, I see that won't be necessary. Such a shame about the Ironheart and the dimensional wall. To be honest, I was surprised to hear about our relationship with the Magisters. I thought it was an alliance forged against a common enemy, the Vulgus. I'm starting to appreciate what Alpha said about everything having a price. Anyway, it seems the Magisters have already found 1 or 2 Ironhearts to study. That won't be dangerous, will it? Maybe the real danger will be with this operation. While I was tracking the source of the mysterious gaze, I discovered the location of the base of the Order of Truth. Our mission objectives are to infiltrate the base, find out why the Vulgus forces have been decreasing, and strike the core facilities. There are signs of Eugen's missing medical corps members that are connected to the base. We'll be rescuing and extracting them as well. This mission will be a little dangerous, but let's make it a success and keep everyone alive. We can do this.
Our first target is a structure overlooking the entire Gulch called the Eye of Truth. I've sent the mission details about the target and nearby objectives. Make sure you look them over.
So, the culprit behind the ominous gaze you felt is the Eye of Truth?
Yep. The closer you get to it, the more you feel its stare. We have to remove the barrier in order to approach the Eye of Truth. I've already checked the pulse in the water to find the targets.
It never ceases to amaze me how useful your arcade is.
the pulse in the water to find the targets.
It never ceases to amaze me how useful your arcade is.
Into the Order's fortress. Join us there.
For suddenly leaving you behind earlier. Dr. Han is really trying, In any case, I think it would be best if we left Eugene to focus on searching for the Medical Corps members. I don't think he's in the best state to handle any other missions. We should investigate the Order's base and destroy any major facilities. We need to find out why the Vulgus forces have shrunk at such a worryingly fast rate.
Mina, Ash, do you copy? This is Medical Corps Captain Eugene. Vince, Riven, Jane, all members of the Medical Corps, please respond.
Eugene, we're going to begin our investigation of the Order's base. Make sure you find that unit.
need to occupy the outskirts of the fortress so we can fully investigate the facility. You lead the battle. I'll check out the other facilities. There's an underground waterway. If I use it to spread out, I can investigate without getting caught.
It's Eugen here. There's something I want to check. I need you to collect as many DNA samples as possible from the Vulgus nearby. I hope my speculation is wrong, but I need confirmation. I'll need a variety of samples. Thanks for doing this.
Descendant, to enter the fortress, we must secure the demarcation line by capturing the courtyard. I've asked Valby to disrupt the enemy section. It seems like she's doing a good job. The enemy forces are dispersing. Enemy defense forces are on their way. Be careful. Valby has really helped us by leading the enemy away.
Found a Vulgus. It looks like a commander.
Valby, are you okay? We should check your condition.
I'm fine. I'm retreating safely.
A significant number of units have followed her. Let's take care of the remaining Vulgus. That must be the commander Valby was talking about. Begin engagement. Valby has safely retreated. Great job.
We've spotted a device that collects experimental data for the Vulgus. We need to figure out what kind of experiments these Vulgus bastards have been conducting. I'll hack the device. Traces of human DNA are scattered throughout this building, not just for my core members. I need high-quality samples of data. I'm analyzing the data in real time. It seems they can conduct some interesting experiments nearby.
supplies power to the entire area. If we can make it go up in smoke, we'd be dealing a heavy blow to the Vulgus. Choose the wrong facility? Based on the blueprints, there's a backup power source underground. The Vulgus must have activated their backup source. Oh yeah, for sure. They brought their backup power source online. Once that's removed, their hands are tied. Descendant, how's the situation over there? I'm detecting a powerful energy signal. Oh, that's a relief. The Vulgus power grid is shutting down in every zone.
Everyone, gather at the board base. I have some disturbing intel.
Is it signs of the medical corps?
I really wish that were the case. But regardless, this intel can't be ignored. Now that everyone's here, I'll tell you what I saw. Underneath this fortress, there is a hatchery that breeds Vulgus soldiers. It's known as the Pool of Life. It's a disgusting Vulgus facility with many horrible uses. During strategy discussions with the Medical Corps, someone once raised the idea of researching the scope of the Vulgus military forces and their estimated losses, as well as how they went about replenishing their forces. The prevailing opinion among the Corps was that since the majority of the Vulgus legions are organic beings, excluding the Legion of Immortality, they would be limited in the number of units they could mobilize. But Captain Glay had a different theory. She thought that as long as the Vulgus had a supply of DNA organic matter, it would be possible for them to create as many organic Vulgus as they wanted. I genuinely hope her theory is incorrect. But the composition of the organic matter we found is a perfect match for the DNA we previously extracted from Vulgus samples. And the cargo boxes filled with this organic matter are connected to the underground. There's a steady flow of them. I believe my Medical Corps members must have learned that there was a Vulgus hatchery here, and attempted to investigate. Regardless, it could be incredibly dangerous down there. And it'd be a waste of resources if you get dragged into this because of my selfish interests. Investigating on my own should be sufficient. It would be best for the rest of you to return to Albion.
There you go again, trying to act all cool and tough. You're more like a piece of paper, easy to blow away. Those aren't selfish reasons. They're called the bonds of friendship. We all understand that. Well,
to work harder. But before we go, does something feel strange to you? The Order of Truth, one of the main pillars of the Vulgus army, is under attack. Why haven't any of the other legions shown up to defend it? No matter how far this place is from the other legion-occupied zones, it's highly suspicious there hasn't been any support. Do you think it's because of the solid defense line our forces built? Although we've deployed a lot of troops to guard the Ironheart, the enemy hasn't taken the opportunity to launch any counterattacks. And we still haven't figured out why the number of Vulgus forces have dropped so rapidly. If they have a hatchery, shouldn't their troops be increasing? Oh, this is giving me a bad feeling in so many ways. It feels like the inside of my suit is boiling. I hope nothing has happened to the Medical Corps members.
Mina? Ash? This is Medical Corps Captain Eugen. Please respond. Vince, Ribbon, Jane, please respond.
Let's look for them, Eugen. First, let's investigate if there's anything suspicious about the movements of the Vulgus forces.
Traces of my missing Corps members are leading us inside. And the organic matter raw material boxes also continue down this way. Valby, infiltrate first, then recon inside.
Looks like there are ambushes lurking everywhere. Best to be cautious.
The way this facility has been arranged is pretty impressive. There's no way we would have known beforehand that it was underground.
That object is being used to combine Vulgus DNA and organic matter. Destroy it, so they can never use it again. Existence of this device means there must be a hatchery. Valby, how are things on your end?
Dr. Han, I found a control panel deep inside the facility. really is a horrible place. You'll see when you get here.
Alright. Head to the place Valby mentioned and see what you can find. I need to stay here to confirm there's nothing significant to report.
structure that Captain Glade described in her theory. Let's look for the control panel, quickly. Even if it's a biocomputer, it'll be in the same vein as any Vulgus terminal. You can get information through your receive.
Keep searching for traces of transported human DNA and large amounts of organic matter.
Be careful! An alarm must have gone off somewhere.
Whatever your truth may be. That's it. Only you. I sacrifice you.
Loading.
Seeing as these bastards are trying to stop us, we must be moving in the right direction. It feels like we're getting closer to the answer. Please keep at it just a little longer.
Captain! I don't want to die like this!
Riven, where are you? How about the others?
We're all together. All together.
I'm on my way. Hang in there.
Damn it. There's something even bigger underneath the hatchery. Interference has cleared up, and I've located the last comms from the team. There is a very strong Vulgus signal coming from that direction. Damn it. I refuse to let them die in a place like this. They mean too much to me. I promise I'll be on my best behavior. I need your help. My people, can you help me rescue them?
It's not about can or cannot. It's a must-do. We promised we'd all return together, remember?
Yeah, and I'm going to keep that promise. No matter what. This is Eugen. All medical corps members, please respond.
Captain! Help!
That signal is coming from nearby. Valby, I'm going to the location of my team member's signal. You take care of the enemy.
Affirmative. I'll follow the Vulgus signal coming from the opposite direction. By the way, what the hell is this place? It's covered in iron tissue. Everywhere.
Cell composition of the biotissue is a lot like the organic matter from the hatchery. But the cells also seem to be rapidly and excessively dividing. To put it in human terms, it's like a malignant tumor.
Would that have any impact on operations?
The hatchery of the upper level practice malignant tumors when growing. There is evidence of limited replacements on the production. However, if the production limit was removed and the organic matter was cultivated to capacity, then these types of malignant tumors could rapidly spread. In other words, there is a high possibility that the Vulgus produced an immense number of troops all at once in this facility.
We should gather as much info about this as we can.
Descendant squad, do you copy? We can no longer detect an RK signal from the surface. Please report your status.
HQ, we've discovered a biofacility in the Order's main base which is producing Vulgus troops on a large scale. We're investigating it. We've also located the missing medical corps members.
Valby. Copy. RK signal.
HQ, do you copy?
We're so deep underground the comms link is unstable. We should get this mission over with quickly, so we have time to give a report.
Load.
I've confirmed your location. You'll see your family soon. So much you'll be sick of them. Don't give up. Damn it! Out of the way, you bastards!
If the door in the passageway is closed, look for red liquid nearby. It's a device that should only read Vulgus biodata, but it looks like it's unable to identify between friend or foe because of the tumors. Just putting your foot in the door will open it.
How to disable the traps?
I'm sorry. I'm not a member of the Order of Truth.
Looks like I'll just have to step in, even if it is toxic.
Be careful. I think the entire facility is spiraling out of control. The path I took looked like that too. How are things on your end? Did you find your corps members?
I'm still approaching. Mina said they were all together. If I head to the communications coordinates, I should be able to find them all. There's been no replies for a while now. The vital signs are being transmitted.
Those dumbasses! How dare they put their captain through this? I'll let them know they can never leave without me again.
I'll just have to do the heavy lifting from now on.
Am I witness to this? Are you going to keep that promise?
should be a security device in front of the door. Shooting it should do the trick. More importantly, why is nobody responding? Mina, Ben, everyone, respond!
Reload.
Wait, what the hell is this?
Eugen, I'm trying to tell you, this is...
The cultivating device that generates the Vulgus bodies. It's the same shape as the hatchery above, but with the stabilizers removed. Judging by the size, this would produce soldiers at a speed far greater than that of regular equipment.
Valby, give me a hand. If we open this organic matter storage, we can gauge how much raw material has been used. Then we can get a rough estimate on how many units have been created. Check those auxiliary tanks. Up in all directions. Watch out!
Eugen, you need to look for your medical corps members. Go! Quickly!
I don't do this now. Everyone in Albion will lose someone precious to them. HQ range underestimates the scale of the enemy's forces. Based on my current estimates, the number of units produced here is 20 times larger than all of humankind. Captain! Help! Damn it! This freaking tank is too sturdy! You guys! Hang in there! I'll be there soon!
your eyes upon the road that will lead us home. The time has come. We shall terminate the Descendants' actuality and end my conquest. Remember your final destination. Capture the remaining prime hands. All Ironhearts are within range. When the three paths converge into one,